Hello everyone and welcome to the last Turbulence before our biggest event yet here in Aero Academy. My name is Kane Michael as always, and I am going to be your broadcast team for this evening. By myself. Brad Maple sent his wishes, he had some things to take care of. Goodness, I could hardly get through the intro as always before the talent begins spilling out here, and out first, as advertised, is Aubrey Arrow, who's going to be speaking on her huge win on last episode in the Gauntlet match, which named her one of the two lucky women that are going to be competing for Aero Academy's first ever Divas Championship. And I'm sure she has quite a bit to say.
Hello everyone and welcome to the third episode of Turbulence. In case you don't know who I am, or maybe have forgotten, I'm Aubrey Arrow, the youngest of the four Arrows and one of the students here at the Academy. And last week I had my biggest match so far. I came out here and had the fight of my life when I stepped in this very ring across from Kyung as part of the 6-woman gauntlet match. I may have gotten tossed around like a rag doll, but I pulled through and used everything I had to defeat her. It wasn't easy, but I did it. And if that alone doesn't sound like the biggest challenge ever, I had two other women to face in Marcella and Annie. They were no easy opponents either by any means. It was tough, but I used my Aero fighting spirit to defeat the odds by putting one and submitting the other to come out on top and enter the match that determines the Aero Academy Divas Champion. How crazy is that? I've been training so...
excuse me, hello.
Looks like one of those women that Aubrey was talking about. Annie Akanji's making her way out here for, well, she has a mic, of course, so I can only imagine to maybe fire back at her comments? I don't know. We all know that Annie has quite a sour attitude, and I'm sure she's not happy about the loss in last episode.
Let me talk. Thank you. Aubrey. Not a single person is listening to a single thing you're saying right now. I mean, why would they after all? From the pink hair, to the cheap fashion sense, you're just a walking desperate cry for attention. If I were you, and I'm happy that I'm not, how about just give up? We all know who the real winner of that gauntlet match should have been. I didn't ask for any of you, thank you. Moving on, that match was rigged. I mean, let's be real here. If it wasn't for your last name, you wouldn't even have that spot. And that's just honesty, sweetie. You probably had your idiot brother pay off the rep or something.
You're right. I mean, I do have bright pink hair and I may dress a little too comfortably to some people, but that doesn't change the fact that I have beat you twice now. I've not only pinned you, but I've also made you submit. So, I think if anyone should start taking me seriously around here, it would be you. And as far as my brother, the only thing he has done is help train me, day in and day out, to get me where I am. No paying off refs, no special treatment, just simply working my hardest to improve and get better every match. Which is something you could be doing, considering you lost, fair and square.
Well, that's not the only thing he's done. He's also managed to be a pretty good punching bag. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a sensitive topic for you? Tubby little, well, far from little, Aiken having a little boo-boo. Aww. Now he won't be able to compete in the CPV. Well, my goal is not to just ensure that one of you doesn't make it there, but the both of you. I don't trust you, Arrows. For your little schemes, if you really think it's just luck, as you like to call it, that's getting you the wins over me, then you should have no problem putting your title shot on the line in a match tonight then. Winner fights for the title, and the loser gets absolutely nothing. Well, in your case, when you lose, you get to sit backstage with your banged up brother. So, what do you say?
You're on. I have not a single problem with getting another victory over you and proving once again why I deserve to be in that title match. And I'll not only do it for myself, or for all of these fans here tonight, but I'll do it for Aitken too, seeing as those cowards wanted to take his match away from him. I am not about to have my match taken away from me too. So, I suggest while warming up for our match later tonight, that you take a short trip down to catering and put in any requests that you have, seeing as that's where you'll be during my title match, because I won't be losing. But, good luck on this.
Ooh, some heated words between these two. It looks like that we are going to be having an impromptu matchup later this evening between Annie and Aubrey to see who is going to be competing at the pay-per-view. After all, Aubrey being so gracious to put up her title shot in the name of competition against Annie here, who, well, got what she wanted ultimately. Now we'll just have to see if that's going to work in her favor or not, because after some of those comments and bringing up family, I don't think that Aubrey's going to take too kindly to that. But who knows? Maybe it could be a part of Annie's plan to get in Aubrey's head and remove her focus. We'll have to see when we get to that match, but I am being told there are cameras backstage, so we're going to go tune in.
Love me till the end.
I'm being told that we have a couple of commercial...
Love me till the end. Give me your love.
I'm being told that we have a couple of commercial breaks here, so we're going to take a moment to go to those and we'll be right back after this.
Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. 잊지 말아줘.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. During our commercial break, Marcella and Christina, two people that are going to be competing in the second and final gauntlet on this episode, have made their way out here to get things underway. And as you can see, they're already getting right to it. Oh, Christina! Huge forearm there, taking Marcella down. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with one of or not both of these women, Marcella has been looking quite well here in Aero Academy thus far, having racked up a few wins over on our Takeoff series, and her luck hasn't quite transferred over into Turbulence, but as always, looks impressive every episode. Christina definitely has a lot more to prove here, considering that, well, in the last gauntlet match, she didn't get to go too far because of Kyung getting in the way. Ooh, nice reversal. Getting out of that one. Ooh, inverted DDT taking Marcella down. Christina surprising me a bit here. She wasn't able to quite portray what she's learned in the last match she was in, so if everything that happened here is just a huge surprise, and I'm sure Marcella has to be having a similar mindset, but right now she's looking impressive, and ooh, has Christina right where she wants her, driving those knees into the chest. God. And she just collapses there onto the floor. Boot right to the face, nothing fancy about that, but to get the job done. Pin 2. Ooh, hardly a 2 count there. Speaking of Christina being in the last gauntlet, Marcella was one of those women as well, which was previously touched on by Aubrey if you're just now tuning in the opening bit where she actually lost to Aubrey. So she has a bit to prove herself, but right now these two are going back and forth. Marcella getting the advantage of that exchange. Ooh, definitely spoke too soon. Ooh, hammerlock DDT from Christina there, and it levels Marcella completely. 1, 2, 3. No. Ooh, Christina is shocked. Just wow. I'm genuinely very surprised here by the turnout of Christina. She is really taking it to Marcella. Oh, Enziguri not able to quite hit the mark. Marcella shielding her face. Oh, grabbing a handful of hair there. Not exactly legal, but it gives Marcella the space that she was looking for to get her bearings together. Kick to the gut. Looked like she was going to go for another low kick there. Christina catching the foot clothesline. God. Marcella's reeling there. Oh, driving the foot there into the lower back of Marcella. And now Christina is fully in control once again. Oh, beautiful takedown there, and getting fired up here. Marcella is in some serious trouble if she doesn't get a hold of Oh! Ooh! Looks like she's going to go for some sort of full Nelson maneuver, but Marcella not giving her the opportunity to do so. She powered out, looking to go for that signature Northern Lights. Beautiful bridge there. 1, 2. Ooh, again, just hardly a 2 count. Oh, looks like Marcella's setting up for something big here. Will this be enough to put Christina away? Oh, spin kick. Oh, Christina sidestepping though. Oh no, Marcella doesn't. Oh, God, that heel kick. Catching Marcella in the side of the face. I couldn't quite tell. It was sent her to the floor. 2, 3, and Christina puts away Marcella in got an upset fashion, and we can't even take a moment to reflect on it as the next opponent here, the debuting Mina Ara, makes her way out here in this gauntlet matchup, and she's going to have the advantage for sure here as Christina is going to be wore just a bit down from her back and forth with Marcella there. We'll see how it plays, and Mina running in, and oh! God, a clothesline! Christina taking the fight right to her. A 1 count though, of course. Mina very perseverant, not going to be held down by that one. Taking the fight right back to her. Oh! Spin kick to the gut there, dropping Christina down to 1 knee. Oh, and takes her down by throwing all of her weight at her there. 1. Ooh. Only a 1 count though. Maybe not enough force behind that one. Keep Christina down for too long. Christina here having the size advantage for sure. Oh, middle rope, and oh, okay. A little bit of high flying action there from Christina. Middle rope bulldog, the neck snap. And she seems to be quite confident. And, I think it's a little early for that, but oh, roll up there from Mina as soon as Christina turned around, not giving her a second to adjust to her positioning. It looks like she's going to go for something there, but Mina quickly shutting it down. Oh, Christina shutting it down as well. Looks like she's going to go for that hammerlock DDT once again. It seems to be some sort of signature maneuver there. She used that on Marcella previously as well, and oh, it is rather effective, but not enough to keep Mina down for the full count. Oh, now just driving the knee into the chest and neck area there. Oh, the blatant disrespect, adding insult to injury. Come on, ref, get her off of her. That's not proper positioning. And we're quickly realizing Christina might just be a bit of a force to reckon with. Mina, though, oh, look to try and shut that down. And oh my God, that explosive thrust kick landing once again on the face. But now Mina's the victim and has fallen short to it. Oh, thanks for coming, Mina. Amazing showing, but just, I don't know what's gotten into Christina. She has completely snapped. But now out comes Austin Arrow, and out of all of the opponents thus far, Christina's not going to be able to just throw them around and as she wishes. Austin is quite a strong woman, and she's not going to back down from anybody. As you can see, running in there, Christina going to try and repeat the same thing, but no. Austin scouts it in a flapjack for her efforts. Oh, a vicious clothesline, and looks like Austin is going to use the momentum straight out the gate to her advantage here. Oh, and another one. Powering up once again. Christina's in big trouble. Oh, beautiful, hip toss there. Once again, taking Austin down in order to shut down the momentum that she was building up, and backs her into a corner now. Oh, God, that clothesline. You just saw the neck snap back from the impact in that corner. Christina might be taking a bit too long to go. Oh! Oh, well, we saw Christina use some thrusters to put away her previous opponents, but God, Austin just leveled her with that super kick. A little bit of a taste of her own medicine for sure. Christina not taking too kindly to that whatsoever, clearly. Oh! vicious, God, hook there, taking her down and oh, God, that guillotine maneuver there, just driving the neck across the bottom rope of Austin. However, looks like it maybe didn't get all of the impact Christina was hoping for. Austin has her up to strength here. Body slamming her down out of the corner. Rebound. So you can see just stalking her. Oh, and a clothesline. Finally takes her down. Oh, looks like she's going to continue the series there. However, oh, nope, spoke too soon. Once again, Christina trying to stop Austin in her tracks, but to no avail. She was one step ahead of her. Oh, God, that gutbuster just driving all of Christina's weight down onto her knee. And could she be going for that patent spear? She hits all of it. And Christina, thanks for coming. You just didn't have enough in you to keep this arrow down. And you know, wouldn't that be something to see Austin and Aubrey, if Aubrey is able to beat Annie later tonight, go head to head for that title. Talk about a unorthodox matchup, but you know, we don't have time for what ifs here in Arrow Academy as Ashlyn Vanderwall makes her way out here in this gauntlet match. And these two women have quite the history, facing off a series of times, and one notably being the episode 1 of Turbulence, where the Arrows, both Aubrey and Austin, actually beat Amy and Ashlyn. So you know, there's again a history there. Oh, Ashlyn was a bit hesitant to get in the ring. However, Austin's going to bring her right in with no hesitation. Suplex over the oh, just completely off the apron. The strength there too. No, goodness, definitely catching Ashlyn off guard, who was taking her sweet time to get in there. However, we have to know Ashlyn is completely fresh, and although Austin was not fighting Christina for too long, you know, it's still something, and Ashlyn's going to take any chance that she can get. Oh, that spinning heel kick. Right on the money. Ref not in the right positioning, though, might have just cost Ashlyn the matchup, as that was a quick count. Oh, Northern Lights suplex. The flexibility there from Austin to the bridge. Again, not enough, though. Let's see, she's now stalking her opponent, looking to hit her with that same, oh, knee and clothesline combination that she hit on Christina. Oh, Ashlyn, though, the jawbreaker to get her off of her. Just trying to get Austin down. Those knees there, not quite enough to do the trick, and oh! Finally driving her into the very thinly padded corner there with that clothesline. Come on, ref, get in there and break these two up. She's choking her. As you can see, just Ashlyn just having her way here with Austin, and Austin could be in some serious trouble if she doesn't get her bearings to get. Oh! All right. Well, definitely. I swear I jinxed myself. That super kick, lovely. Ashlyn, but not for long. Might have just been a glancing blow, if you will. Ashlyn has her right where she wants her. Ooh! Driving her face into that boot. Oh! God, and that PDA, public display of anarchy. God, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a head breaker. Then that's all for Austin. And if I am not mistaken, the next woman that's going to make her way out here should be, yep, just as I anticipated, Juliana Akanji. And, you know, I'm not exactly sure what to expect. The last few times we were expected to see this woman, she, well, just blatantly didn't step in the ring and compete. Maybe tonight will be a different story? Wait, does she have a mic?
This has to be some sort of twisted joke, correct? Ashlyn Vanderwall. Sorry, I cannot recognize you without, you know, the disgusting fake blood all over your face. Sweetheart, I want to do you a huge favor and not even go down there and embarrass you. You see, I am a former world champion. Not just a former world champion. I am multi-talented, beautiful and all around just better than you. So, I'm going to return to the back and enjoy the rest of my evening, because if I go down there and I destroy you, the blood you use all over your body is not going to be fake anymore. Goodbye, sweetie.
Did she just forfeit a title opportunity? I guess so. The match is being pronounced over here in Ashland is going to be competing against whoever wins the one-on-one later tonight.
Just what maiden I was looking for. If I am not mistaken, you do owe my fellow brethren and I a debt of gratitude for fulfilling your request.
You have some nerve approaching me after putting your filthy hands all over my husband. The only thing I owe you is a slap across that horribly disfigured face. I did not ask you to do a single thing for me.
If you didn't realize it already after last week's complete destruction, the venom that courses through my veins is far superior in comparison to that which escapes those tender lips of yours. You may try your hand upon my cheek as plenty times as your ice-cold heart might desire, but that doesn't change a single syllable that I uttered. Allow me to jog in memory. You issued an open statement to handle your least favorite in-law, and if I'm not mistaken, Skylar more than fulfilled that request. Now, I may appear to be out of my mind, but we run on one simple moral. If we do something for you, it'd be in your best interest to comply and return the favor.
I see someone has done their research. Thank you very much for the compliments. However, Donnie is not an in-law or anything to me at all at that. If we are to be doing business, you should at least have the details correct. Now, allow me to understand. You took out Donnie. For me?
Personal regards towards that scum has no differentiation on the legal term I stated. But indeed, Donnie has paid in full for the comments directed towards myself. I will say this to ensure we are on the same level of understanding, Juliana Conchi. What transpired last time was not for your sake, but for our own. The reasoning behind our current discussion revolves around the girl. You know exactly who I am speaking of. My abilities and habits were effortlessly passed down to my male counterparts, but she, of course, cannot directly inherit all that I have to give. This is where you come in. Gather her up to par, and your debt will be entirely discarded.
Well, for starters, you could be a dear until Skylar. I appreciate him very much. Now, on to this harmless member. Karen, correct? I could care less, Theo. You have yourself a deal. I just want you to understand one thing. If you, or whoever that was in that knockoff sweater, ever dare to touch my husband again, all of you will make an enemy that Kathleen or anyone in your cult can handle. And judging by this conversation, you are very aware of what I'm capable of. Understood? Perfect. Goodbye.
Hey guys, I'm not the best at this, and I don't think a lot of people should be anyway. I'm sure a lot of you probably think I'm my brother, Justin, but I'm not. This is Donnie speaking. And as much as this hurts me to say, this has been a journey I've been going through for a while now. I've suffered a pretty bad clavicle injury at the hands of those circus freaks. And I'm sure there are a few of you out there raving and hollering in celebration when you hear this. But this is more important to those who support my brother and I as a package. And mainly to him, since he's going to have to be flying solo for a while. He's got more talent in one finger than a lot of you so-called veterans have ever displayed throughout your careers though. So I'm confident he'll do well. Just know, when I return, the Akanchi twins will be getting their just desserts. And every single one of you that has tried to contribute to our downfall, just know our fists do the talking for us.
Goodness gracious, quite a lot to digest before and after our sponsored message. You know, I mean, everything kind of worked in a bit of a chronological order even. Theo approaching Juliana backstage, I guess, to cash in a indirect, I don't know, IOU or something for taking out that man that just spoke. God, and no matter who you are, hearing that you have suffered injury is just devastating. So I guess Juliana's now in their debt. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how everything plays out in that scenario. But for now, we have to turn our attention here to the arena as this just, I don't know, a maniacal woman in Takana is making her way out here. And after the complete and just utter annihilation she put her opponent through on the last episode, whoever has been selected to face her tonight in Monica Bianca has quite a task ahead of her, you know. We've seen Monica take on some of the likes of Ashlyn, and you know, she hasn't quite had the best luck with her. But you know, every opponent is a different battle, so you know, and she has informed me that she is always trying to improve her craft. So the cheerleader princess, as she's dubbed herself, may just come out victorious if she has the right amount of luck and maybe a 4-leaf clover stuffed in her pocket. We'll have to see how things go, but you know, you can never doubt anybody here in Arrow Academy, which is important to keep in mind as the match has officially gone underway. Takana, God, like a bat straight out of hell, running right to Monica and not wasting any time. Jesus. God, and you can see the arsenal of this woman just flying at her opponents like this. Oh gosh, she got a firm hold of the arm there. God, you can see just the leverage she has there. Looks like she's gonna turn it around now into a hammerlock sort of position. Oh God, now she's just wrenching back on the face and body. God, Monica is in some serious trouble here. Oh! God, and managed to get out of that with a snapmare. And she gonna be able to capitalize? Oh! A knee to the corner. A knee in the corner. Excuse me. Taking Takana down to the floor and an alley-oop on there. Well, only a 1 count, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. Monica trying to get something going for herself here. Oh! Took a moment to, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if she was checking on Takana or what happened, but she didn't quite appreciate that one, and now, oh! Thought Monica was gonna try and maybe do the same to Takana, and while she was taking some time, but oh, to no avail. That power slam there into the pin, taking Monica right down to the floor. Although not enough to put her away. It was a 2 count, and every pinfall gets harder and harder to kick out of. Oh, just driving the point of the elbow into the top of the cranium of Monica, and she looks to roll out to get some space, maybe to try and figure out her game plan, because Takana has really just been taking it straight to her. Oh, a hot shot there from Monica. Not a great camera angle, couldn't exactly see what was transpiring, but she's got the upper hand. Oh, a crucifix, but again, only a 1 count. Oh no, I don't think Takana appreciates that one in the slightest. Legs hooked, an exploder, sending her all the way into the corner. And oh, she's not even going to go for the pin. Takana is not a happy camper. Oh! God, those kicks to the face! She's got those heavily guarded shin pads on, so that definitely is not feeling good on Monica's end, and I don't know what that was, but it definitely didn't look reassuring. Poor Monica could be in trouble. Oh! Pull down, big boot. 2, 3, and that's all she wrote for poor Monica. Takana's reign of terror continues here on the Divas, and I honestly am unsure of who is going to be able to stop this woman. Poor Monica just did not have enough in her to go toe-to-toe with whatever you want to call Takana. What we can definitely say, though, is that she's successful, and she is shaking up the division.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Justin Akanchi himself. I don't think we have formally met, but my name is Gray Noska. I couldn't help but notice the issues you've been having as of late with those creeps, as you so put it. And now with your brother seemingly out of action, it looks like you're down one. It would be a disaster if what happened to you on the last episode repeated itself. So how about a bit of an alliance, if you will?
An alliance? With you? Someone I barely just met? Why on earth would I? You know what? Why not? I mean, I'm running out of options here anyway. Plus, you kind of just saved me the trouble of having to go back in the locker room and search for another partner myself. But I have one stipulation now. If you so much as cause us this match, or do anything reckless out there, then this so-called alliance never happened. Kabish?
Trust me, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You have my word.
Well, it appears that Justin has found himself a new partner in Gray Noska. Haven't seen much of him whatsoever, but Justin's gonna need all the help that he can get as he is looking to take on these two individuals that the Akanchis have had the misfortune of meeting and knowing very well in Theo and Skylar. And we have to keep in mind they've got that third mystery assailant lurking around in the shadows, so we never know what's going to happen whenever we see this man in particular pop up. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just tuning in, we are scheduled for tag team action. Theo and Skylar are going to be looking to take on the man you saw in the ring, Gray Noska, and Justin Akanchi, who have made a bit of an impromptu alliance, is what they want to call it, in order to take on the opposing force of the pack. And they have a pretty huge war ahead of themselves going into this, especially seeing that they don't know each other very well. they most definitely have never worked together or against one another before. And Theo and Skylar have an unknown amount of time together, you know, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect from the duo in Justin and Gray. Oh, you can see Justin being very wary of where he is at. Theo looks like he was stalking him over there. And after what happened to Justin's poor brother Donnie suffering a clavicle injury as a result of the brutal attack of last episode, he definitely wants to have eyes on every inch of his head, basically, to see exactly where they are at all times, because they're no joke, and they will hurt you if they get a hold of you. So let's see what goes on as this match officially gets underway. Theo and Skylar in the top left-hand corner, Justin and Gray in the bottom right-hand corner. Looks like Theo, to no surprise, is taking control of the strength battle between those two. Oh! Getting him right back in the ring after he was thrown onto the apron. Oh! The Meteora driving the knee straight into the chest, and he is not going to waste any time. He's going to take the fight straight to Justin. Oh, driving that elbow into the chest where his knees just drove down into. God, as you can see. Oh! Kicking him down, both literally and metaphorically. He was not aware of where he was at. Oh no, well, if he doesn't know where he is, he better find out, because he is in their corner. And oh, Skylar's now the legal opponent. Oh, God, and that double hip toss. The height there, Justin was lifted up. Only a 2 count though. However, he is definitely in some serious trouble, as Skylar is now in full control, and this is actually the man that laid to waste his brother Donnie when he just ambushed him backstage. So, you know, I'm sure there's got to be that constant thought in the back of Justin's mind, whether he needs to be careful, he wants to get revenge. Oh! God, and the chop just takes them down instantly. 2. Ooh, only a 2 count, as you can see. Gray reaching out for a tag. Oh, well, just reaching out for a tag. There's no point now. He's not even on the apron. Knocked down there. Oh, but a roll from behind. 1, 2. Oh. Justin able to capitalize on the misfocus of Skylar there. But is it going to work out in his favor? Oh! Enziguri in the corner there. Skylar still there, so it looks like he's going to capitalize on it. Oh, just pulling on the arm on that coarse rope. Oh, and the strength here of Justin. Looks like he's not going to be backing down from either of these two whatsoever. Pinfall, but not enough. Once again, you know, Justin's been in this match from the Ring of the Bell, and it hasn't been going on for too long. However, there's already been a tag with the enemy team, so, you know, he needs to keep a conscious, reminder that he's got someone in the corner to go to if he starts to wear himself out too much. But if he even ever gets to that mindset, it may be just too late. As you can see, Skylar just shut him down with that roundhouse kick. Down, leaping over. Oh, instantly just shut down the momentum. He inflicted that fall away exploder-like slam. Oh, and a very close 2 count. As you can see, Gray is frantic in his corner. I mean, you know, I don't think he wants to lose his debut match himself, so there's a lot riding on this one, as Theo has now been tagged in once again. Another switch up from the enemy team, and oh, the double Samoan drop, it looked like. Oh, and Justin is in the center of the ring. Oh, and Theo is picking him apart. Oh my God, camel clutch applied right in the face of his partner. Talk about a way to get into the head of your opponents here. Oh, Justin able to slide out though. Oh! That hammer-like blow just dropping Theo right on his face. And now Justin, as you can see, he's not really, trying to make his way over to Gray. Oh! God! I'm not exactly sure what to call that. Some sort of, rack attack type of maneuver, and, God. We saw what happened to Donnie, and it seems like Justin may be just getting it twice as worse here, as they are keeping the frequent tags going and keeping him on their side of the ring, basically. Not even giving him a moment to try and reach for Gray. Not like he was exactly in a hurry to do so when he was in control. Skylar's back in. And the double clotheslines. Hello everybody, Kane Michael here, and we are back in live action. And if you are just tuning in, we are in the midst of this tag team match where Justin has just been completely ragdolled by these two in Theo and Skylar. Oh! God, a super kick. Justin reeling there, but not able to be knocked down. Oh! Package pile driver. That's almost reminiscent of Theo's patented tombstone. Could that be enough to put him away here? 1, 2. Ooh, only a 2 count. Justin, I don't know how he's able to stay in this. Maybe just a bit too long to get into the pinfall, or whatever the case might be. Ooh. To say Theo is still in firm control after that tag team maneuver. Russian leg sweep, taking him right down, and the damage that has been inflicted onto that abdomen in general. Any type of maneuver, big or small, is going to have a lasting effect on Justin, who has been in this matchup from the beginning. Gray is completely fresh and untagged in this matchup. God, and they're just doing everything they can to keep the two separated. Skylar having a gorgeous headlock applied here. Looks like Justin has some fight in him though. He's going to try and get out of it somehow, some way. Elbows to the gut. And a clothesline taking Skylar down. Looks like he's finally going over to his corner. What's this? Gray just slapping Justin and... I don't know what's going on. The matchup has officially been ended. Disqualification. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Gray taunting in the face of Justin. God, and it's turned on to a full-out brawl here. This must have been a part of some bigger game plan from Gray, as I can't get a good look at who either of those two men are, but they're just picking apart Theo and Skylar on the opposite side, while Gray takes care of Justin over here. Well, Skylar has been separated from Theo, so it is a 2-on-1 scenario. God, gut buster, and I don't know what's going on here. Hey, guys, come on now. Right in front of the announcer table. Oh my God, that knee driving right into the face of Justin. I believe that's Finnick. Yeah, it most certainly is. We saw him on one of our takeoff episodes against Zayn. I don't know what's going on here. I know that Zayn and, Finnick and Gray are brothers. I'm genuinely confused. It appears that a new stable has arrived on the scene.
Cassandra! Oh dear, that expression on your face. Yes, Christina. It is a pleasure to meet you. I just could not help but notice that you did not do too well tonight. And me being the helpful person that I am, thought, why not? So, come with me, follow along, and I will help you. I promise.
Excuse me, ladies. Oh, hey, Julie. Morgan! There you are. I have literally been looking for you everywhere. Don't think I didn't get informed of those slick remarks you made on the last episode. You really quite are ungrateful. I take the time out of my busy schedule to find a vocalist that could somehow transform the tragedy that is you into the greatest ring announcer of all time. And then you go and express your discontent? I am offended. Well, here's what I have to say to that. Since you want to do your job so bad, it's time to put your skill to the test. You'll be returning to your shift at our CPV, the biggest stage Aero Academy has ever displayed thus far. And if I hear so much as one syllable off key, Morgan, you know what? I'm feeling generous, so I'm not going to threaten you, because I know you couldn't have possibly meant anything by your words last week. Consider this your official job evaluation. I'd hate to go out and have to find someone to take your place, Morgan. And I know a certain somebody by the name of Akira that would do the job justice if you don't happen to succeed. Good luck, sweetie. Your job is on the line.
So, once again, Tiffany just completely picking apart Morgan's performance. Oh, goodness.
Excuse me, hello. What are you two doing just standing around? There's jobs to be done. Go.
The boss always doing her job and pushing people around. It looks like what happened a bit earlier in the evening with Theo, who ironically was just battered to a pulp by the Noska brothers. I guess this was the request that he put in return for, I guess, injuring Donnie was the ultimate, favor done. So, I guess, in a way, Juliana is going to maybe be assisting Christina? I have zero idea what's going on. There's just so much to keep up with at once. It is mind-boggling, but for now, we need to switch our attention to another huge series of events that's been going on here. Scotty here and Lassiter, who are now in the ring, have aligned themselves against Aiken Arrow, and allegedly they did not attack him on the last episode. So I guess they're going to come out here to kind of clear up their name or something of the sort. They're speaking on his injury from what I have been informed, but I don't exactly think these two are going to be somber and sympathetic, so we'll find out.
Guys, as you know, there's been some terrible news going around. This is a serious moment for all of us. All of you, the entire Aero Academy universe. It's official. Aiken Arrow has left extremely explicit, totally devastated. Now, there's no one to make fun of since some anonymous, gorgeous guy who is not Lassiter attacked him last week. See, that's so not me. Anyways, we honestly feel bad for Aiken. That's why I had my team to go out and design these awesome graphics just for him. Just to show how bad we feel for him.
Oh, come on. The poor thing's already going to be missing out on his a big match at the CPV, and now this blatant
Honestly,
disrespect.
I feel good. I mean, I felt like instead of making fun of his love handles, I could have easily, helped him in a way. Just like that totally not lasted dude did last week. It's not Egan's fault that he's so wide and huge. The poor guy. Now he's gone.
So this is definitely not Aiken's music. There's no way it could possibly. There's absolutely no way. Is that Sean O'Reilly? What is he doing here? I'm speechless. The fans here are obviously exploding at the sight. I don't know what's going on.
No, you're seeing it correctly. Sean O'Reilly's right here at Arrow Academy. I guess nothing changes for me. It seems that any time I go into an arena, there's always a bunch of idiots that don't know how to respect a damn ring. Especially that one in there, dressed up as the greasiest, slimiest, most disgusting, dirty little pig I've ever had to look at. And of course your Guido friend Scotty Evans over there. Oh, what's up, bro? Man, I expect a little more from you, Lassiter. I remember those days when I used to go toe-to-toe with you, but now, you're just different. You're Lassiter Mahulu, the hottest 30-year-old around, who took his talents to a rookie show to stroke his ego. Lassiter, it's bad enough that your mini-me over there kisses your ass, but now you want this whole show doing the same thing? You really think that anybody around here is gonna let it happen? Because I know for damn sure these fans aren't gonna keep up with it. And if you think I'm gonna put up with it, then I think you've been using too much hairspray. So I extend a proposition to you. You say you want real competition. Somebody to pick on, right? Well, I know you don't retain information that well, so just to remind you, this is a wrestling show after all. So why don't you, hell, I'll even throw DJ Pauly D over there too. Why don't the three of us, we all get in the ring at Arrow Academy's Aviation?
Aviation? Is that the pay-per-view name? I was alerted that someone was going to be announcing it tonight, but I had no idea it was going to be Sean O'Reilly, let alone that he was even going to be here. This is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a triple threat set for the pay-per-view, and what a way to show up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time. We have now arrived at the main event matchup for this evening, and it is Divas action, as Aubrey Arrow is going to be fighting for her title shot against Annie Akanchi at the pay-per-view, which we now are aware that is Aviation. And goodness, I just feel like tonight I have been so off my game with all of the curveballs that have been thrown by everybody on the roster. Everyone's really just doing their best to jock for their position heading into the biggest event so far in Aero Academy's history. It's goodness. Let me just take a moment to gather myself as I turn my focus to the main event. Right. Annie now is making her way out here, and we are now completely 100% certain that the other opponent out of whoever wins here in this match, the fight for the Divas Championship at Aviation, is going to be Ashlyn Vanderwall. So if Annie somehow is able to pull up a win over Aubrey and take her spot, I don't know how that match would go down. And it's just, there is so many different scenarios that can happen at just the slightest change of a name via pinball or submission or whatever the case may be tonight. It's crazy how just, the ground shift at just a simple, word really. We've got Shauna Riley coming out of absolute nowhere and pronouncing a matchup at Aviation, announcing the show first of all, which is huge in itself, and oh god, just alright, thank god this matchup got started. I need something to really focus on. Oh god, taking no time to get into this one. These two definitely have something running deep. Oh, that clothesline taking Aubrey down, but she's now firing back with forearms. And if you were not here for the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen, Annie had some very choice things to say about Aubrey's family and Aiken. So you know she's not going to be happy. Ooh! Big booting Annie straight out of the ring here. Doesn't even look like she's going to give her a moment to get back in herself, though. She is going to assist her by throwing her right on in here. Ooh, Annie, though, one step ahead of her. Oh, definitely spoke too soon. Aubrey not having any of it as she just really just jumps on top of her, sending her head into the mat there. Running off the ropes and oh! Annie, they're just tripping her down. I'm not sure what she was setting up for there. Oh, come on, ref. I know you saw that one. A big back rake straight down the spine of Aubrey. Luckily, she has some clothing on, but her midriff there probably got a piece of it. Oh! God, and Annie continuing the offense by just slamming her head into the ground now. As you can see, these two very catty. They do not like each other whatsoever. I don't know who's going to get the upper hand here. Oh, that sling blade. Able to get Aubrey's momentum locked in place for now, as she tries to keep the crowd on her side here. Middle rope, doing what she does best in a drop kick. But she's keeping it going. Oh, and a third one. A fourth one. God, and Aubrey is heated. As you can see, she is just completely fired up here. Oh, no. Annie saw that one coming, though, and I need her to face it. Oh! Flying forearm there straight to Aubrey. Oh, my God, those close fist punches. I'm almost certain that's illegal, but if I was the ref, I wouldn't want to get in between these two either. Oh! She just slams the face into the mat. Ooh, Aubrey turning it around now. Ooh, bit of an arm focus there. Ducks underneath. Uses a bit of a distraction. Whirlybird head scissors. And if Annie did not get hurt by that impact, she's definitely going to be dizzy from that one. Aubrey is just, goodness, well, both of these women really have just been taking the fight to one another. Oh, the display of athleticism here by Aubrey. Oh, another one. Cartwheel back handsprings in the corner. Oh, third one doesn't land on the mark though. Oh, and a scoop slam. Textbook maneuver there from Annie. You know, neither of these opponents are very tall in stature, but, you know, so it's very not often that we get to see something like that from Annie. Oh, that drop kick tripping her there. And she lands on the middle rope. Just in perfect position for Aubrey to drive that knee to the side of the head. And uh-oh, she's up on the top rope now. This could be super dangerous for Annie if she does not ground. The youngest arrow. Ooh. It took too long though, it looks like. And now she's going to capitalize. Looked like she was going to go for the cha-ching whippersnapper stunner type maneuver there from the top rope. That would have been devastating, but Aubrey expertly fighting out of it, and only a 2 count though. Ooh. That was definitely one way to break out of that situation. It could have been terrible for Aubrey if she lost her opportunity at the simple snap of a jaw there in the corner. Oh, beautiful there. Somersault into a monkey flip. Getting that added momentum there from the flip before going into it. Oh! God, looking like she's going to go for some sort of forearm there, but went completely off the mark. Tumbled even. Now Annie just going to make her pay all for it. Oh! The disrespect there. She just slaps Aubrey across the face, and oh my God. 2. Oh, that must have been 2 3/4. Aubrey's title shot is hanging, metaphorically above her head here, and Annie is just trying to do everything she can to reach for it. Oh God, she call that like moonsault into like a knee there. Oh, and she goes for it again. God, you can see just taking the time to gloat here. And with what's hanging in the balance, you really shouldn't be taking your time whatsoever, especially because Annie has a lot to prove here. But so does Aubrey. You know, this is a title opportunity. Oh! Not sure what she was trying to go for there, but oh! Monkey flip once again, and making Annie pay for that miscalculation as she went gliding into that corner. That impact was insane. Oh, we saw her put her away with that same maneuver on episode 1. Is this going to be enough? 1, 2, 3, and Aubrey still has her title shot. Oh, God, how disappointing for Annie, but great for Aubrey as she worked hard for that one and she's able to keep it so that she can face Ashlyn at Aviation for the Divas Championship. What a show from these two in the main event. God, just what an amazing show. You know, everyone did their part, and I cannot wait to see you all at Aviation. Until next time, see you there.